I haven't touched this game in like 6 years, and I'm just now returning to it, so let's make something cool. Yeah, I didn't really have an intro plan for this. I made this all out on a whim. I haven't touched this game in like 6 years, and then one of my friends made something for me. Let me kind of show you what I got. Yeah, this is my fictional railroad. I really like it, and there's a train coming right now. But yeah, it's got a bunch of cool light functions and stuff, and I got really inspired by— oh my god, this truck! So yeah, he added a bunch of cool light functions and stuff, and this gave me hella inspiration to start making stuff again. I got this really cool video on one of my existing layouts that just like had so much aura. And I like had to make my own version of it, but for my fictional railroad solely, because that was like an MRL layout I was doing. But yeah, I'm kind of awkward with making videos like this. I don't like doing gaming videos anymore, let alone just regular railfan videos, because it's just the same slop content over and over again, and I lost so much motivation doing them. And also the artist who did like the little VTuber thing for me was weird as hell. So I'm kind of just gonna like freestyle this. We'll roll with it. If it seems good enough, then you'll see this video up on my channel, and if it's not, then lights, you got class, or that's the gyro light, rear light. What the hell is this? What we're gonna try to make is we're gonna make Bay City. We're gonna add a bunch of industries and stuff so we can do really fun switching ops. As of filming this, it's 11:56 on the 22nd of October, and Rolling Line multiplayer is currently in closed betas. Hey, the train passed. And yeah, all my friends are going to get Rolling Line and stuff, and we're going to do some cool stuff together. And one thing I really want to do is make a nice ops layout, and a perfect thing to do is to make Bay City or something in Texas like this, because there's a bunch of cool railroads all around here that I can do. I decided I'm going to model this diamond right here. So yeah, let's get into it. Yay! I'm going to undeafen on call. Hi guys.
Hi.
I'm going to record like a Rolling Line video, and if it becomes successful, I'm going to put it on my channel. So you can say hi. I'm recording right now.
Hi.
Hi, Carter fans.
You guys are
Hello,
awkward as
Carter.
shit. Time to lock in. You are coming with me.
Like an otherworld species, bro.
I know, right? Install that, install that, install that, install that, install that, install that.
Can you shut up?
No, rotate this.
Dude, I love that fucking soccer video.
I just want to
Look, this
rotate
video.
it. Oh, that looks nice. So you might notice that the tracks look all janky and stuff, and that's okay. But yeah, they look all janky and stuff, and that's because I haven't had the chance to, like, copy, paste. And honestly, Bro, why can't I speak? And honestly, I don't really care. Oh my god. And honestly, I don't really care. I'm kind of just doing it like this, so it kind of looks like a blueprint, and so it's just more quirky looking. I don't really care. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Let's paint all of it. Okay, well, I kind of made the start of downtown Bay City, and I'm probably going to grind through this all night, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I kind of never really explained why I got out of Rolling Line back in 2019, 2018. So if you watched my live streams way back in like 2018, you would know I had like a vendetta going on between a friend group and I, and that kind of transferred over to Rolling Line itself. I remember that spilled into the Rolling Line Discord, and everyone got really annoyed by it, and it kind of became like the big thing, or at least in 2018. It became a whole big thing, and eventually it ended with like a big crash out happening, partly by me. If you can see right now, I'm in it. I'm like in Rolling Line. I'm doing stuff again. And I used to hate it, so you're like wondering, hey, why are you back into Rolling Line if you like got banished from the community? And the short answer is time. That was like 6 years ago, and out of pure coincidence, if you're subscribed to my second channel, there was like this funny little shit post I made about someone. I'm not gonna name him, of course, because it's all resolved drama and stuff, and I don't really bring that over to this channel. And so what happened was the Rolling Line Discord saw that video I made on that guy who was being annoying in their Discord, and I basically just got resurrected, and everyone forgot about the drama. Well, obviously they didn't forget about it. Everyone kind of knew about it, and when I kind of like before I rejoined the Rolling Line Discord, I sent like a message saying like, oh hey, yeah, that was a long time ago. I've like changed since then, and I appreciate what a lot of people have been saying about me, because a lot of people were saying like that I had improved, and I really like that, because on the internet no one ever realizes people change with time, and so that was a really nice thing to notice in the Rolling Line Discord, and so that's kind of why I came back. I got a nice warm welcome back from a lot of people. There's barely any OGs, or old heads as they call them, which isn't a bad thing. There's a lot of people I recognize, and they're still from before I left. But like, I was just surprised on like how, like, I was just surprised to see some of the OGs that were still there. Like, it was kind of getting an idea to like the testament of how the server was, if that makes any sense at all. But yeah, I was basically banished from the Rolling Line community, and I just took a long hiatus from just getting being associated with them, and came back refreshed, and everyone was really nice about it, so that was nice. If you couldn't tell already, I am such an awkward person. I suck talking to a camera, but hey, I made it work, so I'm just gonna keep rolling with it until I get good at it, because all things take practice. So I'm just gonna put on some music and grind this out a little bit more, just do some more trackage, and we'll see how it looks. Just in case. Wrong one. So we have Bay City right here, track goes here, siding here, it ends there, and there needs to be a Y here. Hold on. This is gonna be the most funky junction I ever make. Sweet mother of pearl. Well, I mean, it works. It works for the lore that I have for why this exists, and I mean, it could look better, but I don't know. I'm not a perfectionist, so come back here, you. There we go. Alright, let me try to explain this amalgamation. So let's go all the way right back to the start. Right here we have Bay City. This right here is the Pacific Southwest Main Line. This is a branch off, and this is some sort of spur or branch line, probably a branch line. This climbs a mountain, not really a mountain, a hill. I just call it a mountain because it sounds more aesthetically pleasing. You go up, and then you go right back down, so you can connect with this big junction over here that goes to a logistics park. What is it going to be? Oh my god. What's going to be served at this logistics park? I don't know, probably oil. Yeah, I'm working on this later. I'm not doing only track work. I'm bored. Let's detail this. Okay, I kind of have an idea on what I'm doing. Let's add some depth. Needs to be darker. I mean, it's kind of coming along. Let's just keep going and see how it performs. Ballast. This stuff comes in clutch. Oh yeah, just need to change the color. Wrong one. Is it too bushy? Scale it up. Move it down. Problem solved. It's as simple as that. Alright, I'm settling on this color scheme. This is hot. I'm gonna kind of make like a freelance, beautiful little pathway that goes through here to like a little garage. It's not in the real Bay City, but I think it'll look pretty nice. And I'm kind of just making a little like cozy place. I'm liking it so far. These utility poles are probably wrong, but I don't really care. I need something relaxing. Something that'll soothe my nerves. Yeah!
Things been looking good as of late. I got all this food on my plate. That's just how you do in LA. I'll take two and parlay. Okay. No color down this road.
2 garages, screw it. Looking spicy. I want this color. No, I don't want to do that. I don't know why, but this is making me feel really nostalgic. I remember making stuff like this in 2018, and I never really had an idea of what I was doing, but it was working. It's nice to do this again. Okay, this has got to go. We're gonna roll with this one. See how that is. I'll find a better colored one for now. We'll roll with this. Those are really big for blue bonnets, but yeah, who gives a crap? I really hope these aren't lagging. That would suck. Yeah, I built more roads. I messed up the roads. I fixed the road. Let's just... Whoa, what the hell was that? So right here is where the Mopac depot is going to be and everything else. So there used to be a track that went back here, so I'm going to think on how I want to make that, because I would just put the switch here, but that's going to look weird, so what if we put it somewhere back here? Yeah, that looks stupid. I'm going to try some stuff real quick. BR. How would this look? Shit ain't bad. Okay, this is looking really, really nice. I just have to color all of these base plates, and that's gonna suck. Okay, so I did more off-camera mining, and yeah, it's coming along nicely. I forgot to put a road here. There's scenery by the tower, which now exists, and that's about it. Yeah. I'm gonna do way too much off-camera detailing. I kind of did this. So, these signals work. There's more detail at the tower. I built this little sign. Oh yeah, and there's an industry here. And I'm really happy with how this turned out. This looks really nice. Plain. So I didn't really want to record me detailing stuff for hours on end because it's kind of me just doing the same thing over and over again and it's going to get boring really fast. But what I did do is I'm going to have two different styles. In the towns, they're going to be a lot more realistic. They're going to have these nicer looking trees. But if you didn't know, these are laggy. They suck. But it's like a double-edged sword. They look good, but your map's going to lag to hell. So what I'm going to do is in the towns, they're going to be really detailed with these nice looking trees. And outside of the towns, they're just going to be the low poly trees that we all know and love. And speaking of which, I really like how this turned out because the idea is you're only going to be moving around like on foot in the towns, and so I'm not going to do that much detail here because I don't want to do that. It's going to just back up this project longer than it needs to be. So I'm just going to do like this really simple style all the way over here. And another thing I'm doing is I'm taking a break from this entire Bay City area over here. And I'm making an entirely different town, which is called Collegeport. Oh, my frames. But Collegeport is heavily fictionalized for my railroad, and in the lore, it was more of a, there were more industries and logistics to do there. There was also this here. I don't know why that's there. Right here is the BNLC's engine terminal. This is where you can set up bad orders and stuff. Here's the actual shops. And I actually got more of these that I want to put somewhere. I got 4 axles that Overwatch made, so let me go grab those real quick. Froze my game. Yes! It's here! Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my god, it's chef's kiss. So let's quickly go through this map so I can show you what the eventual plan is. So right here is what we've been building for the past like 10 minutes. And this is this right here. Oh, wrong layer. Nope, there we go. This right here is Bay City. And there are 3 railroads that go through Bay City. So right off the bat, we have the Mopac, which we've been modeling the entire time. That's where this siding is, and this is where that goes to here. And coming across is the Pacific Southwest, which is a fictional railroad. And then another railroad that crosses the Pacific Southwest is the Sioux Falls and Houston, which is, once again, another fictional railroad. And the plan for this is to be a big ops layout where you can do port switching and yard transfers and all kinds of stuff. And I'm having it be oriented mostly towards that because I don't want to make a giant main line because that takes forever to do. And rolling line has limitations that you have to, well, it has like certain limitations and you can't really make it wasn't built to make big layouts. So I'm basically doing something that that shouldn't really be done, but it's fine. But I've shifted my development on Bay City towards here. Now, this actually needs to be updated because this is all BNLC now. This orange is my fictional railroad, which is the BNLC. And it goes down all the way to where Collegeport is. And the Sioux Falls and Houston also goes down to this other town called Palacios, I think that's how you say it in Spanish. I don't know. I'm still learning Spanish. And for the lore, these two are connected. This is a big transfer location. So there's a lot of different little branch offs, industries, yards, and all kinds of different things. And that's where the Pacific Southwest also connects. Now, this map is unrealistic. Well, actually, no, it's realistic, but like not realistic to the layout that I'm building. Because for the lore, this is cut down, and it's just all ocean here. This goes just straight over to here, and this is also closer to here. So the Pacific Southwest is more over here. And the idea is it's a giant chain of port towns and port cities that had a lot more industries back in the day. So that was like 4 days ago when I recorded that, and I made a lot of progress. Number 1, there's a lot that happened. Multiplayer is out now, and I also fixed my terrible sleep schedule so I don't sound depressed anymore. So pretty much, let's just cover everything that we've done, or mostly that's been done. You can kind of tell I made a lot of crap off camera. So, let's start off where we began. This is Bay City, and there are 3 railroads that go through it, even though there are actually more than 3 railroads that go through it. This is like, I'm talking about the trackage. So right here is the Pacific Southwest main line that goes that way, and that'll go over a mountain that connects to wherever that is, I forgot. Right here is the Mopac's main line, which is basically an existing line that actually did go through Bay City. And up here is the Sioux Falls and Houston's main line that goes through Bay City as well and goes away and towards, I think it's called Palacios. I'm not going to try saying that in Spanish. Right here is SF&H's Bay City Shops, or sorry, not Bay City Shops, just Bay City Engine House. There used to be an industry here. I really like how this came out. I made this off camera. This is a really, really nice industry I made. I'm hopefully going to have more stuff like this around the map because as of right now, multiplayer is out and There's been like this weird issue with desync. I don't think desync is the actual name for it, but I'm just going to call it that because it sounds like it makes sense even though it doesn't. So yeah, as you can see, Bay City is still far from complete, but we've made a lot of progress in the matter of, like, what, 2 weeks, I think? Maybe even less. So let's continue this way, which is where Bay City siding is, and you can see I changed the style of the terrain because this is away from any towns and stuff, and I want to make this stuff over here, like, a lot quicker. This is kind of the idea of what all the terrain's going to look like out in the country area. It's nice and simple. It's not a pain in the ass. And right here is something I'm really, really proud of. This is, like, entirely done off camera. This is the Colorado River Bridge. I gotta redo that. That's ugly and inaccurate, but this is an amazing spot for screenshots. It is, like, amazing. There are so many good angles you can get here. It's just, oh, it's beautiful. And from there, the scenery ends. This is a staging yard in a town called Blessing. Here's the SF&H's main line. And all of this connects to 2 port towns. Right here is Collegeport, which is a heavily fictionalized headcanon I made of a town that's that used to have the Mopac go to. Right here is BNLC's yard, because all of this is BNLC trackage right here. You can continue this way, and you've got the shops here, got a grain elevator, and you have some small export industries. I haven't decided on what I'm going to put here yet. Across this bridge, you arrive in Palacios, which is all SF&H territory. This is their yard, their shops, some more industries, and also a cement plant over here, which another railroad, HTL, has a contract to go to. But other than that, that's about all that I've done. And to be honest, I was going to cover a lot more, but at the end of the day, I made something and was able to document it for the most part. And so, yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm going to go host a multiplayer server now.
Hey,